It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 13 carries, 68 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He'll take it at the 42. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Block in the back. Return team.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 55 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's Murray from midfield. Able to find Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Oh, boy. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On the return is Peterson. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
For Andy Isabella.
Second and 20.
It's now second down and 20.
On the run, it's Barkley. Oh, good move. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 15.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On second and 12, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
The extra point is...
And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott is going to float this over the middle deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now Murray off play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, Prescott again. This to Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made at the
on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
That's another Cowboys.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way?
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't...
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Back nothing less, baby.
Touchdown,
Back nothing less.
Cardinals.
Saquon Barkley on the carry.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Lining up for the point after.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Arizona. Play fake. Murray.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Arlington, it's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They'll run it again with Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all observed their lessons.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the 1st round. No one took him before.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Again, it's Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray has it stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover. Now Murray has it stripped. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
On the play.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now on 2nd and 16, Prescott, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Prescott. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And just shutting him off there. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Barkley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run with Barkley. A nice little juke, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing